good afternoon everyone, and we are the reporter of the Totality of Experience under the topic of Values of Art Education, and I am Kia Sidadap, the first reporter. So, the totality of experience in art is one of the reasons for arts appeal to children, and it is also one of its unique and important values. So when it comes to totality of experience, it involves the child's need to conceive of an original idea, and it implies complete enterprises, and each time an art project is undertaken. And when we say experience, it is a direct observation and participation in some event. And totally experience in art is a participation using a skills and creative imagination, especially in the production of aesthetic objects. An art example by Emily House from The Little Gardener. This artwork shows that the artist Emily cares in particular way for the pace of experience in the union, which union is achieved. The artwork did not show moments of resistance and tension. Yet, this little gardener in her art cultivates them, not just for their own sake, but because of their potentialities, to living consciousness and experience that is unified and total. As it embraces harmony, interplay with both energy that can make good and great experience for children and for some individuals.
So this is the continuation of Kia Dadap's report. So what is the meaning of an art as an experience? In artist experience, Jen explains that art is a dynamic human experience that involves both the artist and audience. Why? It is because the artists are making art in order to express his feelings, often opinions through the audience. Because the audience will create meaning based on also on his own experiences. And when the audience encounter art, they are connecting with the artist's experiences and transforming the meaning of an art with their own. Dewey claims that art is thus a powerful form of communication and expression. Why is it that art is the powerful form of communication and expression? It is because an artist can express his feelings, thoughts, opinions in doing art. By just creating an artwork, she can express what she wants to express. And the audience can also give meaning by just looking on art based on his experiences. And that experiences is always changing. It is because everyday experiences, we encounter different kinds of everyday experiences, and that art changes. But the important is, and Dewey's idea is that art lies in the experience you have. So it depends on what you're experiencing now. You can create artwork, and in the other month or years you have another experiences, you can create another artwork, and the audience can also make meaning, her own or her meaning, by just looking in your artwork. And also, the artist's experience created through the artwork in a collaboration of the artist. So this may be experience of looking a picture is an art gallery, but may also involve listening to street musicians or watching a film. So art experience is not just an artwork. It may also be a kind of music, because in doing a music, the musicians, they are also expressing these experiences in their lives by making a music, and also the watching a film. Maybe the writers of that film is basing his experiences while he create that film. Art, according to Dewey, is an everyday experience which ought not to be detached from daily life. So, art is our everyday experience. So let's connect this art experience as us as a future teacher in elementary grade. So as a teacher, we can we can create an activities in which our learners can express their experiences, even though they are just little experiences, but still they can create or express their experiences. For example, you are gonna do activities in which you're gonna tell to your learners that they can do whatever, they can draw whatever they want based on their experiences or just what they like to draw. By looking at their artworks, we can see or we can determine that based on their experiences, for example, the learners have drawn mountains full of animals. Maybe that learners is living in the mountains and have many animals in their homes, or maybe the learners is drawing a lot of animals. Maybe that learners experience going to the zoo, and the learners can create artwork based on their experiences. So that's all.
I am Jenny Dumagat, and this is the continuation of Joy Basco's report. In Art as Experience, John Dewey claims that art is not just a lifeless object, but rather a dynamic human experience that involves both the artist and the audience that view the art. Dewey explains that when an artist creates art, he applies his own personal experiences to it, while also embodying in himself the attitudes of persevere while he works. The artist considered how the audience will encounter the art and thus does not create an object but an experience. The artist make an art through his or her experiences, which means when the art is made, it depends on the mood and experiences what has an artist have gone through. And an art is made with its significance, not only to be just a display, but to be an involvement of both the artist and the viewers. And that artist does make the arts with its perseverance. And when making the artwork, he does also consider the encounter of the audience that does not create an object but an experience. Then, when the audience view that art, they encounter and connect with those experiences. When the audience encounter the art's meaning takes a new form. It is no longer just what the artist intended to be, but it is transformed by the lived and imaginative experiences that audience brings to it as well. So when art is displayed and viewed by other people, it does connect with the viewers, especially when the viewers can relate to the arts itself. So it's no longer just the artist's perspective and experiences, but also it transforms into audience experiences as well. The Dewey's perspective on art here implies that art plays an active role in human communication and connection. Every art communicates because it expresses. It enables us to share vividly and deeply in meanings. For communication is not announcing things, but rather communication is the process of creating participations of the common that has been isolated and singular. So, the way implies that art partake a role in human communications and connections, and that art communicates because it does express, which is the artist's experiences with its deep meaning. For communication process does need the participations of making common. And that ends our report.